go to bed.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Sir Jaxie Gaming and Streaming. Tonight we're going to be playing Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. And also, this is the Extra Life 2015 live stream. Yes, I am many hours late in getting this started. I was supposed to start at 10 o'clock this morning. It's now after 11 p.m. Don't ask. When it rains, it pours. But we will take and try and do a 24-hour stream. Considering that I've already been up for over 12 hours, I kind of doubt that I'm going to be able to go the full 24 hours, because that means 36 hours with no sleep. I don't know. I've done it before, but I kind of doubt I'll be able to do it again. Now, we have taken a look at Wasteland 2 and streamed it, in fact. However, this is the director's cut. Now, this one is actually brand new. It just came out last month. And there's a ton of improvements on it, including graphics and a number of other things. So, unfortunately, we can't take and import our saved game from Wasteland 2 into Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, so we gotta start a new game. Here we go with a new game. We're going to take and use a default squad, simply because I want to get into the game and I don't want to take and spend a ton of time updating things. So, let's see what we have here. We want to take and customize pills. We'll change her name to Spike. Hence the purple hair. I love the purple hair, though. Okay. Everything else we'll leave, except for we do want to take it. I do want to change her head. There, that looks good. I just don't like that gas mask thing. Let's see, what we got for clothes? Anything different? Oh, purple. Fantastic. She has a small pack on. That looks good. What about legs? Do we have anything purple for legs? Ah, well, kind of odd looking, but it's got purple. We like that. We like purple. Size. What do we got for size? Oh, we can make her a behemoth. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make her huge. Okay. Let's see. If anybody's in the stream, if you can let me know how well you can hear them or not. My youngest is supposed to be monitoring the stream for me, so hopefully he is. He's going to be going to bed as soon as he can confirm or deny whether or not I actually have sound going on here and I sound okay and the game sounds okay and everything sounds okay. Hopefully it'll be okay. We haven't dropped any frames, so that's a good thing. Let me check real quick and see what YouTube shows. YouTube shows that I am okay. My video output is low. Stream's current bit rate is 2153, is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend 45 kpbs. I thought that's what I had this set to. Let me just check this really good. Ah, there's Max. I guess everything's good. It's good on Twitch at least. Looks like it's good on Hitbox, and yay, it's good on YouTube. Okay. I don't know why my bitrate is so low, though. I thought I had it set higher than that. Tools. Broadcast. Let's check out this broadcast and see what... Yeah, I got my bitrate set to 4500. I wonder why it's not going. Huh. Well, that just sucks. Now, hopefully we'll be okay. If we're not, do let me know and I will take and restart the stream. So who do we have next? Oh, combat skills. Yeah, we're not going to mess with any of this stuff. Combat skills will increase your proficiency with different weapons. They affect stats like your chance to hit and critical chance. Okay. Attributes. Yes, I'm not going to mess with any of those. No quirk is her attribute. Or I should say her quirk. Oh, she has no quirk, so we should pick a quirk. Quirks are special personality traits you can pick for your character. Selecting one will provide a benefit, but also drawbacks of some kind. You may only pick one quirk for each character, and picking one is optional. Oh, animal husbandry. I like that quirk. Let's see. Benefits. Bonuses from animal whispered followers are 2 times as good. Drawbacks, question marks. You grew up on a farm and learned to tend to the animals there. You showered them with care and compassion, keeping them well groomed, and they brought you much joy in return. Life was good. Well, actually, let's go back and look and see what her attributes are and her skill points. See, I didn't want to do all this. Anyway, looks like I'm going to some extent anyway. Luck is only 2. Speed, charisma. Assault rifles. She's got skill points in handguns. That's about it. Okay. Knowledge skills? Knowledge skills will help you overcome various obstacles in the world. Obstacles have a skill check level in the world to solve them properly. The higher your skill value, the better chance you have of being successful. Okay, so what's her knowledge skill? Surgeon. Okay, that works. And field medic. That's pretty good. We need a medic on the team. Might as well be Spike. General skills. General skills have a wide variety of uses. Hover over the skill name to get a description of its use. She has 0 skill points remaining, so she doesn't have any in here. If we're going to give her the quirk of animal whatever, then we should give her a skill of animal whisperer. So, we're going to take 1 skill point off from here. And we're going to put that over on Animal Whisperer. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and give her the Animal Husbandry quirk. And she's all done. Now, let's see. Slick. Actually, let me go back. So, Spike's the combat medic. Slick's the negotiator. Bear's the hunter. Well, let me look at Bear real quick. Maybe we should give her the quirk. The daughter of hunter-trappers from north of Ranger Citadel. Bear would never have left the wilderness except for the mutants that murdered her family. She joined the Rangers when they helped her get revenge, and she never went back. Living in that empty house was just too painful. We're still having a slight issue with our health. I mean, it's okay, but it says that some viewers may be experiencing minor issues. I hope nobody's experiencing minor issues. Let me just refresh this page real quick and see. Bitrate stability looks good for Twitch. Drop frames, keyframe checks. Stream availability is poor in the United States and poor in Europe. Go figure, nobody can find me on Twitch. That's pretty typical though. Yeah, I'm just a small streamer. Don't understand why my bitrate is so low. That's kind of concerning me. I'm wondering if it's because I'm actually using AMD, my graphics card, for the encoding rather than my CPU. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I use the graphics card to encode, my CPU usage is only right now bouncing between like 75 and 80. But when I take and use the regular standard H.264 encoder, my CPU usage jumps up to like 95, 99, which isn't good. Okay, it's telling me that I need to up my bit rate for everything. So, I'm going to stop the stream for a few minutes, and we'll be right back dealing with Bear. Okay, so we're back. I'm running a higher bit rate now. Everything seems happy except for Hitbox, and Hitbox wants me to run at a slower level. Go figure. Slower bit rate. So let me just send out a quick tweet here, letting everybody know that I'm up and running. Okay, so we're back with Bear. Let's check her out. She's a hunter. She doesn't have any points in animal whispering either, but she's got 2 for outdoorsmen. What's outdoors do? Outdoorsman. Nope, that's kiss ass. Okay, if you want to find water and live off the land in the waste, this is the skill for you. The outdoorsman skill is primarily used to avoid random encounters while traveling on the world map. Okay, so we're going to take that down to 1, put 1 up on animal lover. And we'll leave everything else alone. She's got 1 in field medic too. I don't know why. Oh well, combat skills, 2 on her assault rifles. So she uses assault rifles. Okie dokie. And we're going to give her the animal husbandry quirk. And then we're going to go back to Spike. And we're going to see if we can't find a quirk a little bit better situated to her. Gotta go ahead and put the surgeon. Oh, nope. We gotta take Animal Whisper off. And then we'll put the surgeon skill back on. And let's see what we have for here. Ascetic. You were raised by monks in a small, well, plus 5 skill points and 1 attribute point at game start. Nah. Asshole. There's a quirk. Hard ass. Dialogue options always succeed. Squad cannot use kiss ass or smart ass dialogue options. Nope. Brittle bones. Plus 2 base action points. Minus 50% base combat speed. Nah. Delayed gratification, +1 skill point. Each level up after level 10. Drawbacks, -1 skill point each level up before level 11. So this one seems to be good for a level 10 player. Or higher. Don't even ask me how to pronounce that one. But it gives you a +1 to all attributes on even-numbered character levels. And -1 to all attributes on odd-numbered character levels. That don't make a whole lot of sense. Fainting Goat. When an enemy scores a critical hit on you, you have a 35% chance of fainting, causing them to miss. Drawbacks. While fainting, you get pushed back in the combat order. That one ain't too bad. We'll turn that one on for now. Might go with that one for her. Heavy-handed. 15% base damage on all blunt-bladed and brawling attacks. Nah. Not for her, at least. Manic Depressive. Attributes change randomly by +2 or -2 every 10 to 15 minutes. Wow. Okay. Misophobic. +25% benefit when you use healing items on others. Drawbacks. Cannot use healing items on yourself. We're going to go with that one for her. Where she's the medic, I think that would be the best one for her. There's a lot more here, but I think that's probably... Yeah, that's probably the best for her. Okay, let's see. Slick is the negotiator. Is that what it said? Negotiator. Yes, that's how you say it. I can't speak today. Okay. Max, can you still hear and see everything well? I hope. You know what? We're going to change Slick's name to, you got it, Sir Jaxie. Because I am definitely the negotiator. We're going to change his age to 43. That's how old I am. Shh, don't tell anyone. Smokes none. Ethnicity. Indian? Nah, we'll leave it American. Native American. There we go. I like that one. I am part Native American, albeit very small part. Slick learned the art of barter by watching his shopkeeper aunt cheat miners out of their hard-earned ore. When their town was swallowed by radiation, Slick headed for a Ranger Citadel and talked them into giving him a badge and a gun. Now, there's a guy. If he can talk your way into getting a badge and a gun, you gotta be doing something right. Okay, we're gonna customize his appearance. Do we have... Oh, there we go. Cowboy hat. I like that hat. Do we have any other cool hats? Sombrero. No, I don't think so. Oh, Call of the Jungle. Wild Man. Nope. 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 There we go. That's a good one. I like that one. We'll probably go with that one, but let's see what else we got. Oh, we're going to go with that one. As soon as I can find it again. There it is. There we go. Hair. Where'd my hat go? Because I want hair and took my hat off? That's kind of sucky. Too bad there's no purple hair. Not see any hair I like anyway, darn it. Yeah, I'd leave him with the hair he had, but that's just a little too close to home on the balding side. Not that I'm that bald yet, but, you know. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see if we can't put my hat back on. Nope. I guess you got either hair or hat. So I gotta go with a hat. There we go. Yep, we're gonna go with that hat. Now what about a head? What do we want for a head? Ah, there, that would be close to perfect. Too bad we can't zoom in. No, we're gonna go with that head right there. That's good. Torso. Let's see if we can't find something I like here. Just a regular old t-shirt, maybe. Yeah. That looks almost like pajamas. Jeez, if there wasn't a tie, I'd swear it was pajamas. There we go, poncho. I like that. What about packs? He's got a pack. Do we want a bigger pack? Or no pack? Kind of like that pack. Full of swords and stuff. That pack puts handguns at his side. Maybe we'll go with that pack. What we got for legs? We got a good pair of jeans somewhere here. What in the world is that? Oh, give me a break, people. That is just so wrong. On so many levels. I guess we'll just go with those. We'll make him big too. I'm gonna make all my guys big. Well, most of them at least. Confirm. Okie dokie. What do we do next? Okay, so. You know, I would think his intelligence would be higher where he's a negotiator. Okay, what do we got for combat skills for Sir Jaxie? 2 in blade weapons. Oh, okay, I guess. I don't know. I think I'd rather give him a 1 on blade weapons than a 1 on handguns. Oh wow, he's got nothing in knowledge skills. That kind of sucks. 1 for barter, 1 for smartass, 2 for kiss ass. Oh, I'm going to take 1 off kiss ass. No, I guess I'll leave it. For now. Okay, so let me see real quick if there's a quirk that gives negotiation help. Repressed rage. 2 times damage and 25% critical chance per turn after receiving critical hit. Can never get normal critical hits. Raised in the circus. I like that. 5% evasion. No leadership bonus received. Psychopath. Gain plus 4% bonus chance to hit and plus 2% bonus critical chance with every successful attack. Bonus lost if you miss an attack, minus 10% base chance to hit, and 5% minus 5% base Okay, opportunist. 50% damage against any target at less than 35% condition. Drawbacks minus 25% damage against any target at more than 35. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just not seeing anything here that I would want to put on him. You know what? We're just going to leave him without a quirk. Okay. I think we were all set with Bear. And last but not least, Cold Eye. What is Cold Eye? Cold Eye is the sniper. Whoa. Back. I wasn't done with Cold Eye. There we go. A veteran of several raider gangs and militias. Cold Eye is a quiet, distant man who decided to switch sides after his last gang wiped out an entire village, children and all. Now he's making amends, one dead raider at a time. He's got 2 in sniper rifles. He's got no quirk. Oops, let's go back. Knowledge skills. Mechanical repair, that's a good one. And 2 in weaponsmithing. If you want to salvage usable parts and modifications from weapons, then attach them to other weapons. This is your skill. Weaponsmithing allows you to install a wide variety of modifications to your weapons. Okay, that sounds good. I need somebody, though, that's going to take and have lockpicking and safe cracking. I guess we'll wait to get those down the road. Okay, so let's get right into this game, shall we? I mean, we've been putting this off and going through these for quite a bit now. Jeez, as the stream's been up for almost a half hour according to YouTube. So, let's jump in and play. Let's see, we got different difficulty levels. Rookie, the Wasteland is a dangerous place for the uninitiated. Choose this setting if you consider yourself a novice, a tenderfoot, or if this is, in fact, your first barbecue. Seasoned, if you've had some experience in the waste or places like it and you know which end of the Mason cannon to point at the enemy, this is the setting for you. Ranger, if you've been around the block a few times and you think whipping your weight in Gila monsters counts as light exercise, this is probably the setting you want. I like that, Gila monsters. For those of you who don't know, I actually raise reptiles, so that's kind of cool. Or you can be a supreme jerk. That's right, if you're already a hero of the Wasteland and have been known to make raiders pee themselves just by looking at them, this is your setting. But don't say we didn't warn you. I think I'm just going to go on season. I don't want really hard play, at least not until I see what's going on. Play. And here we go. Or as they say, here's Johnny. I think I may have to adjust my volume. It's a little bit loud. Max, can you hear me over this, or is it too loud? Are you still here?
Thank you, recruits.
Okay. A stiff, bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battled old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. Just got updated. My microphone is going bizz. Okay, click anywhere a spacebar to enter.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Okay. How did Ace die, sir?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook him up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Great. Well, according to my youngest, my mic is all screwing up now, and I don't know why. Put down the audio alert. I'll do that here. Okay, so we got some things here to ask about. Happy to give it the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we're ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide, and Team Baker is up north for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Okay. I think I may have to pause for a minute and see what's going on with my mic. So the game is making the weird noise too, Max? Okay, hold on. Let me check it on the tablet and see if it's doing it there too. I do apologize for the delay. Testing. I don't know, it sounds okay for me. A lot of the whooshing may actually be not necessarily the mic, but it may actually be the game sounds because there's like a static sound in the game. So let me try muting the game, Max, and tell me if you still hear it with my mic. Okay, I've got the game audio muted. Can you still hear the problem, or does my mic sound okay now? Because I can only check it on YouTube. I don't have the Twitch or Hitbox app installed on the tablet. Damn it. That's not good. So you can't understand what I'm saying then. Did that help? Does this help any? Can you hear it when I'm talking, or can you hear it when I'm not talking? No, I mean, can you hear the noise when I'm talking, or is it when I'm not talking? Because I'm wondering if it's that ASF in the background pounding her bottle. I wish I knew what it sounded like. Come in here a second. Okay, I think the problem was the game, actually. Because there's like wind in the background. So I turned the game down with XSplit. I'll go into the settings here and turn it down in a minute or two. It's still doing it. Right, I turned the game set audio back on. Now I'm gonna mute the game audio and you tell me if it keeps doing it, okay? I'm muting game audio now. Now tell me if you still hear it, if it's still a problem. Because if you can't hear it, then that means it was the game audio and not the actual microphone problem. I am talking. What do you mean talk? Maybe it's a delay, you're not hearing me talk, but I am talking. Can you hear me talking? It's good, so you don't... No, it's still doing it? Great. Okay, I'm gonna have to try doing a recording. Let me get through this part. Is it so bad you can't... Is it real bad, or is this a little annoying? What I'll do is once I get past this section where I can get to a pausing point, I'll stop the stream, set the stream up to do recording, and then I'll listen to the recording and see what's going on. I hope it's not a problem with my audio. I had that happen with Bandicam and with Playclaw, and I couldn't record with either one because my commentary got so distorted. Okay, I'll just try not talking and let the game talk.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal. I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
And you think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
What's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business. Where the heck do you think you're going, recruits? I know you're eager to get out into the field, but I haven't told you where you're heading yet. Now settle in and listen. The place where Ace was found is about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map. You'll start your search for the repeaters and the logbook there.
Okay, I guess we weren't supposed to leave yet. Okay, radio tower.
There. Now you know where to go. Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
Okay, so we could go the hard-ass option. What if we prove ourselves by kicking down the Citadel doors, sir? Or we could take the kiss-ass. Please, sir, if you're sending us after Ace's killer, then you've already decided we're worthy. Why not just let us in? Or we could do the Spartan. Oh, Spartan. Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want us to find, if you want to find these signals, should you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed? Let's go with this one.
Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. Sometime, it only makes them mad, so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's going to take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe.
As if we live.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Okay. Well, let's pick up the shovel. Okay. So this is the log. There's our log book. Wish we could move it. Okay. Logbook is your guide to the mission, your rangers, blah blah blah. blah. Okay. And this is using items. You'll find many items in the Wasteland, some of which could be used in the game world. To use these, you can either open your inventory, right-click on the item, and then select the Use button before left-clicking a target, or you can assign it to your hotbar. For quick access, remember that most items can only be used on certain objects or characters. Okay, so here we have our squad grouped. Or solo. We want them grouped right now. Character is C. So that brings up our inventory. What our different skills, different attribute points, biography, our skills, our perks, and our logbook. And we can change characters down here. Wish I could change his avatar. Kind of sucks. I can't customize his avatar to look like what my character looks like. Huh. Weird. Okay. And oops. I gotta find settings. Where are my settings? Precision strike, crouch, swap weapons, etc., etc. There we go. Options. Well, let's save the game since we're gonna be playing around with the thing here. Please stop talking. Fine, I'll stop talking. Jeez. Again. Hello? I gotta shut that off. Survey inputs, English, text speed, down a little. I guess I'll leave it there. A skilled character use. I wish they had tooltips. I wonder what large is like for the size. Edge scrolling for no wait, edge scrolling speed we want to turn down. There we go. It's auto save every 15 minutes in case I forget to. Save the game. Much better on the edge scrolling. Well, let's look at the grave. Why not? Oh, there we go. Here lies Aceborn, a man died a desert ranger. Okay, can you hear me? Is it still causing problems, Max? So let's zoom out. See what we could look at. Let's add the shovel to the hotkey. Why not? Ammo, basic trauma kit, no dosage pain pills, and a pocket medic pack. It's good. Okay, good. Over here. Salmon. I wonder if we could use 6 on it. Nope, I guess we can't dig up the graves. Okay, where's our map? So, we got different things in different places. That's the Wasteland. Assuming this is us. Angel of Death? No, it's not us. Tents. This must be us, yep. So, Graveyard, Ranger, General Vargas, Citadel Entrance. So we gotta head up this way. Using skills. To use an active skill, you will need to assign it to the hotbar by right-clicking an empty slot and then left-clicking the one you want to put into that slot. Then left-click the skills icon to activate it if needed. Left-click on an object. Okay. I think I got that part down. Close the map. To head this way. Where to? We're headed the right way, okay. Wish there was a way to... It's the only thing I didn't like about this game to begin with was the view. Unfortunately, there's still no way to change it. Okay, so that's the Citadel entrance. Let's talk to him. A desert ranger in scared but spotless combat armor stands at attention before the doors of the ranger citadel. He gives you a friendly salute. Welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits, but the general ordered me not to let you in before you finish your first investigation. Let us in. Try and stop us. Talking tough already, huh? Well, it won't get you through this door, but I like your chutzpah. Still, you might want a little bite to back up that bark of yours. Tell you what, I got a little toy that might help. Interested? Yeah, you bet. What is it? I call her the Mississippi Mule, 'cause she kicks like one. A double-barreled flintlock pistol that'll turn your enemies into a thin red paste, as long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was out on patrol, but now I'm stuck here on door duty. She don't get much use. You can have her, as long as you promise to put her to good use. Pretty sure that's a promise we can keep. Great, here you go. Treat her good and she'll do the same to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. Goodbye. Okay, so let's... Whoa! Let's go over here. See what all we got over this way. A kindly older woman. Okay, hold on. A kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates aside from the clothes. She's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear her smells faintly of fresh baked cookies. Okay, so how do we talk to her? Well, let me talk to her. Oh, converse is left click, duh. Well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Salvag Sandres. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here, and a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out into the big bad world. Need? So you can outfit us. Well, with essentials as tough to find as they are, I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could, but we keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you're in the area, and once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of our more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk to Sergeant Melson about that when you get inside. Ranger Citadel, what about it? Oh, I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some kooky birds back when I was younger. Fellas seemed to worship pre-war junk, even if they didn't know what it was, and they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. Acquaintances. Nice to meet you. Salvag, what's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children. Moved to other villages to start... Wasn't up to much. With my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. I may not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed, and I can run a drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain Mercaptain in the workshop now and again. Yeah, so what's Sergeant Melson like? Oh, he's a great friend and a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. And General Vargas, what's he like? He's a modern-day Patton. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls. But he's got a gentle side, too. And who's this Captain Mercaptain? She's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification systems like I whip up pies. Cool, so what do you trade? Okay. What the heck do we have to buy anyway? Where's our money? Squad scrap, 50. So we got 50. We're not buying much of anything, considering that they're 366, 158, 366. Yeah, no, we can't afford this stuff. Goat hide armor. How about that one? It's even $139 for a makeshift machete. That should be machete, not machete, but you know, whatever. $153 for a nail with some boards in it. Or a board with some nails in it. Well, crap. Hey, there's an Akita figurine. +1 to Animal Whisperer, 64 bucks. It's a trinket. We don't really have anything to sell. So I guess that's it. We won't be trading. Okay. If the audio's still good, you need to be heading off to bed, Mackie. Check my map. See where else I need to go. Well, there's a spot. Okay, we got that. That's the Citadel entrance. So we gotta go around and up here and around and over here. Okay.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
There's a can? Must be missing something. Oh, there's a can. Okay. Examine it. Well, let's examine it. Tin cans and goats usually go together. Your instincts are telling you that you might not want to steal this goat's next meal. A goat don't sound like that, but I ain't gonna pick up the can. Let's go talk to this dude. The general said he'd be out here to trade us after the funeral. Oh well. Yeah, okay, y'all gotta say the same thing. Oh no, you said something different. Let's see. Are you guys headed out on a mission? Man, I'm so jealous. I can't wait to get out there. Maybe they'll let us join Echo. You know? If one of you dies? Oh, well, that ain't good. Camera rotation. Here we go. To rotate the camera, you can press Q and E by default. Rotate left and right, or press and hold the middle mouse button and drag the mouse left or right for more precise rotation. To pan the camera, move the mouse cursor to the edges of the screen or use the arrow or Wasteland keys. Okay. To zoom the camera in or out, scroll the mouse wheel up or down or press the... Yeah, we got all that. And... Okay. So we gotta come up this way. I'm not seeing anything. I thought the map showed something up here though. So there's supposed to be a water source back here. Is this it? Ah, here it is. Salmon. Water, it looks clean. You could top off your kid's feed here if you'd like. Okay, so we'll use that. Your kids' feeds have been topped off. Okay. And then there is something else up this way. We just gotta figure out where and what. There's a pile of something there. Something seems to be buried here. Well, let's dig it up. Bones and bones and butcher bones. Bones and bones and butcher bones. You still here, Mackie? Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff here. $9 of scrap. 5.56 millimeter ammo and a compact mirror. Okay, take it all. Why not? Who's this? This ranger is covered in piercings, tattoos, and scars, but he doesn't seem much older than a kid. He's rubbing graffiti off the wall. Sorry, can't talk right now. Gotta clean up this graffiti. Okay. What's it got here? I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, something there too. Get my shovel out. Okay, Mackie, is it sounding good still? Because if it is, you need to be headed off to bed. I think I found what the problem was. Yeah, this shovel's come in handy. Energy cell and broken sunglasses. And $10 in scrap. You might have enough to go buy something after all. Ooh, here's another one. I won't do that. Oh, awesome! A sniper rifle! Only got 4 sniper bullets, but still. Cool. That's like hitting the jackpot.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Okay, I think we need to go talk to her.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
We saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him well?
They all hurt, but this one... Man, Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brigo up in Vegas. And when Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Braigo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble. I knew it.
Okay. How well do you know General Vargas?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show and doing a damn fine job, while I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
Babies? Us?
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die.
Okay.
Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Maybe. Where's Quartz?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher. He'd know.
You thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
What was Base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
So General Vargas used to be called Snake?
Well, like I said, he was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe?
And what happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead, or AWOL, or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell.
And where's Thrasher now?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. And tell me about Rail Nomads.
Could be a nice little place, if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
Huh. Know any more about these repeater units?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Yeah. So, you say a computer was making the robots?
Yeah. The base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
And who are these red scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. A protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
What can you tell us about eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
The radiation clouds?
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
So, do you know Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Cool. Thanks for the information. Bye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
All right. Anything else out here? I don't see anything else. let's go back to the shop and see what all's out there. Let me just look up this way, make sure I didn't miss any piles of rock that could be dug up for stuff. Nope, not seeing anything. Wait, she was over here, wasn't she? Yeah. Okay, so we're up to $80 worth of scrap. Anything to sell? Okay, let's sell our junk. There we go. That puts us up to 104. I don't think he has any junk. Nope. Okay. Let's see if we could buy anything. I don't think there's really anything to buy. Nope. Even the board with nails in it, the nail board is more than what we have. And we could buy the trinket. I don't know how to use Animal Whisperer yet. Ammo's all way out of place for us. Guess we could buy a stick of TNT. Never know when that may come in handy. Yeah, let's buy one of those. Ooh. It's a scope. Where's the dynamite? Oh, there it is. How the hell do I buy stuff? I don't understand. Not helping any. Okay, I'm totally and utterly confused. Followers, +1. During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your squad. These companions, CNPCs, can be controlled and customized just like your own ranger recruits you start the game with, but may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Scrap. Scrap is the currency you'll use. In the Wasteland, you can use scrap to pay for items merchants are selling, and they'll also pay you back in scrap for any items sold to them. Unlike inventory items, there is no maximum limit to how much scrap your party can carry, and it does not weigh anything. Scrap is frequently labeled as dollars. But now, if it would only tell me how the hell to buy. I got $64. Why can't I buy this? I don't get it. Ah, there we go. We double click it. But that took long enough to figure out. That was a real... Oops, sorry. Wasn't close enough to my mic. That took long enough to figure out. That was a real pain in the behind. So let's go buy a stick of dynamite too. I don't have enough money to buy a stick of dynamite. See, do I have anything I can sell? $14. How much was the dynamite? 50. No, 69. No, 50. So if I sell a single thing of pills, then I should be able to buy the dynamite. A stick of dynamite now. There we go. Okie dokie, now we're done. Okay, goodbye. Now let's open her inventory. She's got a couple of things like this we gotta give to her. Her primary weapon is an M1 assault rifle. What it use? 5.56, that's what she's got, so we'll leave that. The TNT we're gonna give to me. I guess we'll leave her with the wrench. Okay. Now she don't need the sniper rifle. We need to give the sniper rifle to the sniper dude. Along with the sniper ammo. Shotguns. Who was it that had the shotgun training? I know it wasn't her. Wasn't me. Was it Bear? No. Nobody's got... That sucks. Bear's got no skills. Oh, assault rifles. Okay. I got handguns. She's got handguns. She's got sniper rifles. assault rifles. Okay, wait. Is this a handgun or Mississippi Mule's a shotgun? Damn it. Nobody's trained in shotguns. Well, we're gonna put it as her secondary anyway. Even if she's not trained in shotguns, because, quite frankly, nobody is. Handguns. Blade and handguns. Assault rifles. Sniper rifles. So this is a hunting rifle, sniper rifle. 30-06. Is that what this takes? Yeah, must be what this takes too. Yep. Okay, so this is 13 to 18, 62%. This is a 20 to 26, 62%. Okay, so we're gonna move this one down here and make this the primary. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, equip this. So she's got the... I didn't give her a call. I mean, yeah, ammo whisper right there. Cool. Perks, hardened. We've got no perk points. Okie dokie. Okay. I am going to stop the stream for just a few minutes. I do want to check this audio recording. I don't want to keep recording all night if everything's going well. So, I'm going to stop this and then we'll be back in a short bit of time. And keep on going.